Do you think about me? Do you think about me? Do you think about me? Do you think
Wow.
about me? Do you think
so
Woo!
Do you think
God
about
damn.
me? Do you think about me? Do you think about me? Do you think about me?
Nani Bafandi, the boys, the delicious Wagwan. What's going on? I'm your boy Dylan Wannenberg.
Your boy Touche.
In the building.
Yes, sir.
Today we are so excited.
Brother, man.
I wonder why. Gents, I know it's winter and it's cold, but today we brought you summer.
Well done.
I was preparing for that the whole morning. My sister Sam Heynes in the building.
Welcome.
Welcome to
friend.
the podcast.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Are you excited?
I'm excited. I'm a bit nervous. Can't lie.
Why?
Because it's you.
You see what I said? She said you only.
You. This is you. You like to dig.
I
So
dig a lot. Yes, I dig.
It is true. Guys, this episode is going to be a good one. I know that this man's probably going to ask some of the tougher questions. And we got some wings today as well, as always.
But it's going to be exciting for many reasons. Like,
Many reasons.
People need to know who Sam Heynes really is.
For sure.
And
It's more than just
not
like
just the
spice.
drama side.
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
We'll ease into it as we go.
But yeah, before we start, we have a game that you normally play. So you can pick up there's a piece of paper under your drink. And there's words on it. So how it works is you have to use these words on your
Yeah.
sheet on your piece of paper during the show. And then if you get it wrong, you have a wing or a shot. And yeah, I can guess yours and you can guess mine. But if I guess wrong, then you take a shot or a wing. Verstaan jy? Sort of.
Okay.
Just say yeah.
Yes.
But basically, just guess our words because there is a theme. So like it's similar to your words.
Okay.
Verstaan jy?
Oh, why am I mic shaking? Yeah. So basically that's it. And then throughout the episode, we'll get into some other games as well as always.
Are we going to take a shot to start?
But the two of them are going to take a shot to
If
start.
not, then why
Well,
not?
she's
I'm not
sick.
drinking.
She's sick at the moment. He has a flu. Bird flu. Cheers.
Funny.
Cheers. Cheers.
It's very sweet. It's very sweet. Basically like me.
Basically like me. Wow. Okay. So as always, guys, the first segment is just basic back and forth questions. Yeah. So Summer, what would you say? I feel like being in the position that you are, which is basically the theme of this season, we've had many like influencers on board, well-known people in that sense, and people get to know them through social media.
Yeah.
How would you describe the Summer that your parents raised? Little Summer. The Summer that maybe the social side doesn't see.
My parents raised me to be like very respectful and
Sure.
also just carry myself as like obviously I'm a girl, but like as a woman.
For sure.
I think my parents also taught me like independency. I don't know, like it's just something that I've learned like with
Yeah.
like past relationships or past family relations.
Yeah.
I don't really depend on anyone. Like they'll be there for me, but like they're always like, you're a big girl.
Independent
You might
gal.
be 14 years
Yeah.
old, but you need to take responsibility for this and that.
For sure.
Or you might be 12 years old, but you need to take responsibility for this and that. If you, for example, if I forget my books at home and I get detention or I get
You sit.
whatever it is, then they're like, that's on you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm also like a dancer, so there was a lot of like discipline that was put into me,
Yeah.
like from my parents, because it's like you want to do this, but you also still have school. My dad left school when he was young, so he always like encouraged me to get a good education. He was like, "You're gonna be the first Heynes in the family to study, get a degree, all of that."
Yeah.
So
Solid,
yeah, so
solid, no
that's
pressure.
I think that's the woman they raised me to
Alright.
be.
Dope. And I mean, like, in saying that, obviously, there's a lot of external pressures in the sense of like, that's where you want to be going.
Yeah,
Society can really push us away from where we want to go.
yeah, 100%.
Social media can push us away from where we want to go.
Yeah.
You speak about being a dancer and all of these things that you've brought into your life of being a life of discipline.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're on the right track and you've ticked those boxes that you want to tick?
I feel like I have so much more potential. like there's so much more that I could do. I think it's also because I didn't put myself out there in the time that I feel like everyone else around me was putting themselves out there. Like I feel like lockdown is where everyone decided, no, they're going to take this extra step and they are going to flourish. Whereas me, I like went into a corner. I was like in hiding. There's days where I wouldn't come out of my room. Like I was just going through a lot during lockdown, and like other people were like, no, this is the time where we are going to, for example, make TikToks or post Instagram videos, do makeup tutorials, start a YouTube channel.
This man was live every night.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, what was that other girl, Victoria?
Yo.
Day one girl.
Yeah, see, I've been watching him like since day one. So yeah, I feel like it's very different. I feel like I have a lot of potential, but I have ticked a few boxes for myself. You know, like small little achievements for
I
myself.
see you bought a car. Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
damn.
I can't like sit here and take all the credit. I did need some help.
Yeah.
But point of the story is like she's mine. We call
You made it
I named her Susie.
Susie.
Susie the Suzuki.
Yeah,
So I have a name for her, and
mine
like
would be Stevie. Stevie the Suzuki.
yeah, I get it.
Steven.
But yeah, so I've like just ticked off a few boxes for myself. I think it's like a personal thing. Like it's not like everyone knows, oh, she did this, she did. It's like small achievements that I've like done for myself. Whereas like comes to my career, my studies, yeah, basically that.
So chat to us more about your study. I know you're studying to be a nurse, eh?
Yeah, I'm studying nursing and midwifery.
And how's that going?
So
I know you work long hours.
yeah, so it's not what I expected it to be. I was speaking to someone about it as well. And it's definitely not what I expected to be, because obviously you see a nurse and you're like, oh, she just comes and like she gives me a drip and she puts the drip in and she brings me my food and she'll give me an injection here and there. It's definitely not like that at all. We work 12-hour shifts, sometimes 8-hour shifts, but more 12 hours in the hospital. So you do that when you're studying, but when you're qualified, you don't have to even work in a hospital. Like you can go work in a clinic, you can go work anywhere else, actually private, doesn't really matter. But it's very tough. It really is a tough field. It challenges me emotionally because it's like you're not working with dummies, you're not working with dolls, you're working with real life patients.
And you see some crazy shit, man.
You see a lot of crazy things. You see, like, you'll go into a medical ward and you'll just see a 50, 60-year-old person with a whole bunch of pipes in them, a whole bunch of drips, you know, just trying to keep them alive and try and get them to survive.
Is that something you still want to stay in?
I want to see it through. I kept like telling my people on social media, I think I'm going to switch my degree. Like this is, it's too much for me, because I would come home from my clinicals and I would cry. Like it's so sad to see it. And also like as the nurse, you sometimes have to break the word to the family if the doctors aren't there. But yeah, we're also like not allowed to make diagnosis. So for example, if we can see that a certain patient's heart rate is dropping like crazy, we're not allowed to tell the family, come over, like your brother, sister is like dying. Like you're not allowed to do that. That is the doctor's job. Yeah.
And what year are you in now?
I'm in my second year, but I'm doing an ECP program, which is extended curricular program. Okay. So basically my first year is over 2 years. So I'll be finishing off my complete first year this year. And then I'm officially second year next year.
And how long is it? 3 years?
Well, I have 3 years left. So it's a 4-year degree. But obviously I'm doing an extended, so it's 5.
So 5 years in that sense.
Yeah. So,
talking about this though, so that is something about you that I didn't know personally, is that the field that you're in. Yeah.
I kind of kept it like behind social media. Yeah. Because, well, firstly, I didn't really want anyone to know what I study. But eventually it came out because people would see me on campus. They'll be like
and you
commenting.
TikToks of you dancing
in
your stuff.
Yeah, true. But that was at the hospital. So, I mean, everyone wears the same... Not the same, but like similar uniform. They wear similar uniforms. Yeah. So it's like, oh, she's wearing nursing uniform, but where's she coming from? You know? So no one would really know. They'll have an idea, but they would not like really know. So yeah.
So on that topic though, so we basically trying to provide a platform for people who we would say fairly well known to tell people about you in a way that you would like people to see you, or to find out something about you that you would like people to know that most people just assume you're not.
Yeah.
So if I had to ask you for like, that would be one example. You've been studying nursing, right?
Yeah.
But what would be maybe 2 or 3 things that you would like people to know about you that people just off the bat assume the opposite, maybe?
Okay, so firstly, I am a very peaceful person.
Mm.
Like I choose peace all the time
For
Over
now,
problems.
until the
over
drama
problems.
comes out.
But if you're gonna provoke me, and if you are going to push certain buttons and kind of throw me under the bus or try and make me look bad so that you can shine,
Mm,
I'm gonna say something.
for sure.
Like I'm not gonna let things slide, because previously when I was in high school, I let a lot of things slide, and I would
Yeah.
just be like, okay, no, this girl just said this about me. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna leave it.
Yeah.
But now it's like you're saying something and you're making it like a mountain out of a molehill. So now I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not gonna let it pass. I'm
For
not gonna
sure.
let it go. Or not let it go. I'm not gonna let it.
You're going to address it.
I'm not gonna let it. Yeah, I'm gonna address
Mm.
it. Sometimes I can't lie, I do regret like addressing things in a toxic way, because I feel like sometimes it can be handled better.
Yeah.
But point of the story is I'm gonna say something. I'm not gonna let someone just
You're gonna
walk over
stand your
me.
ground.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand my ground, I
Yeah.
guess. But once I make my point and I say what I say, I'm done. Like I
Okay.
won't say something and then another thing and then another thing and then another thing. It's not like a back and forth kind of thing. So
Yeah.
if I say something, someone else claps back on top of that, cool. Like,
Okay,
You're not
that's-
gonna let the truth come out.
You've had your say.
huh? I've had my
You've had
say.
your say.
I said what I said.
Because that
Done
what she
deal.
says, she feels is the truth.
Mm.
So then therefore it's fine.
Yeah.
But we'll dig into that later.
No, I'm talking about like in general,
general,
like
yeah, I
even
know,
with
I
my
know, I know.
parents, even with
Yeah.
my parents, if my parents are like, you didn't do the dishes, and I'm like, but I wasn't home, I didn't eat, I didn't make these
Fair
dishes.
enough.
That's my point. And then if my mom's like,
Yo,
yeah,
in a
but we all
colored
live in this
household,
house,
that's
blah
not a
blah
point.
blah. You know how parents get, we all live here, we all have duties, and I'm like, okay,
Mm.
I'm done. I made my point.
Yeah.
I'm done arguing with
Yeah.
you. Like
Yeah.
this is it.
I actually need to start doing that.
You should start doing the dishes.
Because
Yeah.
I like arguing. But
Yeah,
like
you
arguing,
like
like-
you like stirring the pot.
yeah.
You wake up and you're like, oh, drama.
I actually messaged some people just to like let them know that who we're gonna have on today, just to
Yeah.
see if people want to have some like different type of questions coming
Yeah.
through some people. And yo, there was a, I wouldn't say deep, but it's not a service level question. But the question goes as, what's something that you value? No, something. Wait, what is something that you used to value that is no longer the same value to you now, and why?
What is something that I used to value
That
that I
is
don't
n-
value anymore?
Yeah, or the opposite. Something that you never used to value, but you value so much now.
It's a bit of a tricky question. Like I just need to think about it.
For sure, something like
It's not something I think about every day.
no, definitely.
It's a tough
For
question.
it's a tough question, and like for me, it made me think as well because, like, I was chatting to somebody recently, and people always speak about it. Like, okay, do you value what your parents do for you? Do you value the time they put in, the money they put in for you?
Yeah.
And that was the conversation that we were having, and it was, if I look back at, I mean, obviously I was a child, and like we take things for granted, but for me, it was a situation of like, okay, maybe I didn't value those things as much as I should have,
yeah.
but definitely I see the value in that now.
yeah.
So that would be my example of like something for me personally, that it can be something so small, but like I value that 10 times more now at the age that I am.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
One thing that I think I've always, or that I didn't value as much as what I do now, is definitely the support from my parents, because I've met a few people who don't necessarily have absent parents. Like their parents are in their lives, but it's like
Absent support in that
it's
sense.
absent support. They
Yeah.
kind of like threw them in the deep end,
Yeah.
and they didn't really support like certain of my friends' dreams. So for
Yeah.
example, my one friend, I'm just making a very rare example.
Yeah.
She wanted to be a model, and her parents wanted her to study engineering. But she's such a good model, and she is in Europe or London, traveling the world with
Yeah.
what she loves to do and what she's good at. But they don't support her because they want her to
Crazy.
be an engineer, for example. So yeah, I definitely appreciate my parents supporting whatever it is I wanted to do. I
Yeah.
mean, I danced for 14 years. They
Yeah.
supported me through it all. I won competitions. I did exams. I'm technically like qualified to a certain level,
Yeah.
and they supported me through it all. Regardless of whatever. I mean, I took a gap year even, and they supported me in that. I
Yeah.
told them, like, I did matric in COVID during peak lockdown. I need an academic break.
Yeah.
And they were like, we understand. Take it. Take your time.
Yeah.
Think about what it is you really want to study. And I said, I don't want to waste time with studying something that I don't actually want to
For
study.
sure.
That's nice.
And it's true because how many times on
So-
the pod have we spoken about with different guests
Yeah.
where we speak about, and just because of the theme of the first season being influences and influences falling into the creative industry,
Yeah.
a lot of people's parents don't support moving into the creative industry, for
Yeah.
example, because there's no money, there's none of this until they see it. You must prove them wrong.
100%.
Like, you know, mom, dad, here's my check that I've just earned, and they're like, okay, cool, now we support it.
Yeah. Even now, like, I think my parents are still wary about like what's going on, because for work, obviously, I do campaigns. I mean, I think I'm a micro influencer.
Yeah.
I also do content creation, and it's just like, it's very natural. So for
Yeah.
example, it's like TikTok dancing. Someone will approach me with a song and ask me to choreograph to it, and I'll be
Yeah.
like, yeah, sure. Like, that's where I'll flourish in.
For sure.
So, and then my parents don't know that I'm actually getting paid for that until they see, oh wait, but she just bought this really expensive thing, so she
Yeah.
must have money. Where does it come from? And then it's like, okay, we
Exactly.
see what you're doing, whatever.
Yeah.
So what's
But
the biggest bag you've gotten so far?
I
You don't have to
can't-
say what company, but just
Well, as a micro influencer, I think the biggest bag that I got was like 12.
that's,
Okay. That's not bad.
decent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Facts,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah. So I started the whole thing with like being an influencer. I don't want to say influencer because I don't like the term influencer. Like, I feel like there's a lot of bad connotations behind the word influencer.
Yeah.
Everyone's like,
I also
oh,
hate that word.
oh, she's an
Yeah.
influencer. She thinks she's quiet. Like, it's not like that, you know?
Yeah.
It's like she influences. I just have natural influence
Yeah.
over my followers. For
Yeah.
example, if I have bomb ass lashes, people are going to ask me, where do you get your lashes done? That's me plugging my lash tech with more
Yeah.
customers, more money for her. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So it's very organic. It really is. I mean, even if I'm wearing this pants, people will be like, where'd you get this pants? I'm like, I
Mhm.
got it from Sports Scene in the Adidas
Yeah.
section. That is me getting Sports Scene customers, you know,
Yeah.
in the smallest way possible.
For sure.
So yeah, I don't like the term influencer, but
Is
how
that
I
your
got,
word?
huh?
Influencer.
No,
Oh,
Take a wing.
yeah, I'll have more.
You see how the game works now.
yeah, not me forgetting that I have.
But
words.
But I
What
hear
are
you though,
these words?
because many people think that they only look at like an influencer as like, okay, but what are you
said your
influencing?
word.
No, it's not my word. That's too much for you. There's only 6 wings, so please
Nah,
love me.
because it's what the theme, man.
So they would be like, oh, but what are you influencing to the little girl watching you, or whatever, in the sense of like outside of product, outside of the things that we've mentioned now.
Yeah,
A
lot of
but
people
it is
also-
also that.
yeah,
You
a
know,
lot of
that's why
people
brands do
also
it.
associate it like that.
Yeah.
So it's,
And I hear you, because for the longest time, I asked myself the question of like, if I'm putting myself out there, what am I influencing? Not to say that
Exactly.
I'm an influencer, but what am I doing?
yeah,
And if somebody were to ever ask me, do I do influencer work, whatever the case is, I can say positively, like, this is what I'm influencing, but I don't maybe see myself as the term as an influencer.
yeah,
So I can understand where you're coming from. And on that though, like, we've had a discussion where in South Africa we see it, where I'm pretty sure you have a lot of youngsters that follow you,
mm,
and they will idolize you to the point where, like you say, if you get your lashes, they want the lashes. If you
Yeah.
get that pants, they want that pants.
100%.
What advice would you give to that little Summer, or the little girl that's watching you, that you would have wished you had, looking up to who you saw beforehand?
I would say, as much as you follow certain trends of this person, I feel like you should still authentically be yourself. So yes,
Mm.
okay, wear the same pants as me, or wear the same jacket as me,
Yeah.
because you saw me wearing it and you like it, and now you also want to wear it. That's awesome, but don't try and be like me from what you see on social media.
Yeah.
Because most of the time what is portrayed on social media isn't necessarily like,
That's 90% good times.
yeah, it's just like not everyone posts the real
Mm.
things that happen. I know I would post like only the good things that were happening in my life. Like sometimes I have to post content on a day that I'm having a terrible mental health
Yeah.
day. So it's like you don't have to pretend to be like someone,
Yeah.
or you don't have to say, oh, I want to be like her, because at the end of the day you are authentically yourself. So just
Yeah.
stay true to yourself, like keep whoever you are organic. don't do things because you see someone else doing it. I
Facts.
mean, yes, you can definitely like this, and because I like this, you like this. We have the same interests, same type of thing, but
But still bold who you are.
build who you are. Yeah,
Yeah.
be yourself, because there's no one else like you.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
I feel like if you're gonna copy too much, you're gonna get to that point where people get upset, bro, when they're like, "Oh, you know, Sam was a school person." And all of a sudden, when you have a moment of disagreement
Yeah.
or a moment of, "Guys, I'm not okay mentally,"
Yeah.
like with my mental health, I'm not okay.
And
That's
people
not
like,
who-
what?
That's not who's. Why are you doing that? Like,
Yeah.
Ignore that. We want to see, and then again, just be who you are.
Yeah.
So I hear you, and it's a good message that you're putting out.
How do you deal with like comments? Because obviously some of your videos go viral.
Yeah.
So like, how do you deal with bad comments or stuff like that?
Um.
Because obviously everyone gets
So-
it. Even you can be the best influence in the world.
Yeah.
But
You're
there will
still
always be
gonna
someone
get
who
it.
hates.
Yeah.
So how do you deal with that?
So, I don't know. I feel like those people, I don't want to like say anything about those people, but there's obviously something going on in their life
Mhm.
that makes them so unhappy that they want to like put it on to the next person. Because I personally feel like with my own content, like with leaving all drama and stuff
Mhm.
aside, with my own content, I'm not provoking anyone else. I'm not dancing and like trying to be something I'm not. It's just myself.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'm even such a clown in my videos, and I'll laugh at myself if I mess up.
Mm.
And then people will still say negative stuff, and I'm just like, why? Like, it's so weird. So I do suffer from anxiety. So
Mhm.
when I see the comment, like sometimes it'll pop up on my screen or in my notifications, and I'll be like, okay, and then I'll just ignore it and try and like
A
get
young
over
ghosting.
it.
Yeah.
Kind of, sometimes it does play like in the back of my head, like, damn, like, did I really look that like cuck in that video? That person had
Yeah.
to comment that. So I won't even pretend like it doesn't get to me,
Mhm.
because it does, but I don't react upon it all the time unless it's like to the point where if this person has to do to the next person, I know it's gonna break down that
Yeah.
person. Then I'll even respond like on a TikTok video
Yeah.
and be like, you need to find help, like you need to find Jesus. You
Mm.
need to go to church and you need to pray for yourself,
Jesus.
because there's no ways you want to drag someone down
Yeah.
for nothing, you
Mm.
know?
And then
It's
it's done
just-
there because she's had to say,
Yeah.
you know.
And then I'm done. I won't say if that person comments on that video, cool.
Yeah,
I'm
but
done.
it's
I've
yours.
had my say. But yeah, people just need to I want to say work on themselves, but like they need to be happy with themselves
Mm.
in order to spread positivity and love, because that's actually what I was trying to do.
Before I ask my next question, I just want us to take another shot.
Did you
that
pour
we
it
can-
already?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even see, but
this is my shot there.
Yeah.
For the wing.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't count. You must have a wing.
Mm. I'll get there.
This, but
All right.
I haven't seen you pick up a wing, just by the
Yeah,
way.
I'm gonna get there. We can
Yeah,
eat together.
I keep forgetting about this, yeah?
so we can eat together because he's gonna get you.
Okay, so obviously I've been digging and been finding things, and this is where it gets interesting.
It's a good day
Oh,
to have a good
gosh.
day.
First question: do you have a thing for like Tristans?
Oh my gosh.
'Cause I know-
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Wow.
just to get it
Just
out
straight
there.
off the bat.
No, it was it's just a coincidence.
A coinky dink that you
Yeah,
had.
it's a coinky dink.
So Tristan Alexander, obviously, you dated
Yeah.
him, and how did that go?
So we were very young. Like he had a crush on me in grade 8, and I didn't necessarily give him like the time of day.
Mm.
Then in grade, like we were literally friends first. Sorry, we were literally friends first, and then we became best friends. And then at some point, I was like, okay, no, wait, I think I'll actually give you a chance. Like our friendship is kind of okay, but in a relationship, I feel like we were just too young. Like that was my first serious proper relationship in grade 9. Like
Mm.
I'm still a
That
junior, you know.
is- Yeah, yeah.
And also we were dating in high school, so to me it felt like an extra subject.
Yeah.
Like it really did. It was like every time I must just remember that, okay, we're arguing, but I'm gonna see him at break. Okay, we're arguing, but he's gonna come to my class because he knows I have class here.
Yeah.
So it's like it's extra admin, you know. It was just a lot.
Crazy.
I would never recommend. Do not date in high school. Don't date someone who's in your school. It's a trap. Like you can't escape it, because even after we broke up, it's like he was everywhere. He was
Yes,
there
he
all
was
the
out
time.
all the time.
Yeah.
It's still
So
coming up now.
So did you ghost him? Or did he ghost you? Who ghosted who?
it was such a long time ago, like grade 9 till grade 10, I think, is when we dated. And then it was super toxic. We were very toxic. Like we would argue all the time.
Oh,
I
hate that.
would cry.
Is that
He
your
would
word, by the way?
cry.
Hate.
No, ghosted, because you said that 4 times.
Woo!
Am I right?
Woo!
Because Dylan never repeats words, guys. He said it 4 times.
No, because
I'm getting better at
I
this.
said, did you ghost? But my words actually ghosted.
But then you said ghosted
And
and
yes.
ghosting.
Well, that's your word. So
Oh, this man is having the whole bowl.
really, that whole bowl of wings is yours.
I'm gonna get you.
Unlucky, bro.
But yeah, with regards to like mine and Tristan's situation, we at the point where we are friends and we're able to be friends platonically. And I told him, I even spoke to him like in this week, and I told him I'm glad that I blocked him at a certain point in my life and we had that time apart, because that kind of just gave us time to get over each other. So there was a lot of arguing, a lot of fights, a lot of crying, lots of tears, even like on school property. Tears. So yeah.
Crazy.
But I mean, we were young. We didn't really know like what a relationship required.
Yeah.
I struggled with communication back then. So
I still do, so don't worry.
so whenever we argue, I just like blocked him, which is so wrong. Like you should never do that. Like you should always talk it out, communicate. Communication is really key.
Right.
But yeah.
But
so
I like
back
the fact
then,
that you guys are like still mutual like friends or
yeah, it took us a while to get here.
yeah.
But I think from last year onwards, we've been here.
Yeah.
So we've been at a very good point in our lives.
It
And I
takes
even
time to
told
get
him
there,
like
man.
he's such a like a cool person. He's such a dope person.
Yeah, he is.
I wouldn't want to like lose him as a
Yeah.
friend now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving along to the other Tristan now. How did you guys start dating? Or...
So Tristan in high school, he was always that guy. So
Was yours that
yeah.
crazy?
So we were all ancestors. And I
Setless has
actually told
drama.
Tristan Alexander that like he shouldn't worry about Hanslow and like
It
you
always
know
starts like that.
Oh
eh?
yeah.
like he shouldn't
It's
worry
always the
about
guy you
him.
mustn't worry
Worry
about.
about.
It's always and vice versa. If your boyfriend tells you not to worry about a certain girl, you must worry about that girl. I'm not saying you must, but it's usually like that.
So you
Hold on.
you're,
But, like-
Feels
so
like you
saying,
must
like,
worry.
like your boyfriend can't have a girlfriend.
No,
the
they
girl that's a
can.
friend.
No, they can. But like you
There's
should be
boundaries.
able to pick up like certain
Yeah.
behaviors, and you should have
True.
boundaries in
Facts.
your relationship. It's definitely okay for your boyfriend to have girlfriends, and it's definitely okay for your girlfriend to have boyfriends. There's nothing wrong there, but boundaries need to be
But
put
you
in
also
place.
see, like you say,
You can pick
you
it
can
up.
pick
But
it
you
up.
can
and-
pick it up. If
But
there's
there's some people who
something-
can't, man, which is I feel sorry for them. But anyway. At the moment it's happening, man.
No, so
I'm warning
that's-
you.
that's crazy. Ew. No ways. Yeah, so I don't know.
hate
Like
you,
Tristan
Dylan.
and I, we kind of just became. We had like this weird friendship. Like obviously, I just got to the school, and people were making such a fuss about me, but I don't know why. Like I don't know if it's like looks wise or what. I
About
don't know.
him.
No, but me.
But you.
Yeah, so
girl.
I became. I became like
Oh.
like.
Switch on.
She just now said that he was the guy at school.
Yes, I
Yeah.
don't know. He was the guy, but when I got to grade 8 and I am new at the school, it's like I had all the fame. It was weird. I don't understand.
Is
Wait,
that your
how-
word?
Huh?
Fame.
Yes.
Lie, brother.
Let's go. That's a win for you, no?
I'm scared. But anyways, like, I'm being serious. Though. It's like I had all
No,
the
you were
fame
good
and
at
I
that
couldn't
one.
understand why, because I felt like I was just a normal person. Anyway, so because like so much fuss was being made around me, like the matrics, the grade 11s, the seniors, they would like speak to me or like nudge
Who's that summer
me.
gal?
Yeah,
Mm.
nudge me in the corridors and stuff. So eventually, like Tristan and I, we became friends in a way, I guess, but we weren't like super close.
Mm.
And how we started dating, I was grade 11, and we just like started speaking more and whatever. And I think he just broke up with his girlfriend, and then, yo, not me exposing myself. I was at a club.
Wait, sorry. I heard you had a girlfriend, yes. Was she went to the same school?
Which one?
I don't know her name.
The one that you just spoke
Okay.
about now that
Yeah,
you said you
who's the
broke
one
up
you're
with.
talking about? Is that the girl that was at the same school as you?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
yes, she was at, but she just matriculated.
Oh,
So
and you were in grade?
I was grade 10.
Oh, okay.
So I was 16, and I went to the club. I don't know how I managed to do that, but I got into the club anyways. And then I was there with my friend and two of them actually, and then we bumped into Tristan and his friends, and then like he would always do this like playful flirty thing, like where he like pretends to flirt with me but like not actually.
Mm.
And then from that night it's like we started speaking, and then he fetched me one day from like a birthday dinner thing that I had with my friend, and then that's just like where things started between the two of us. But it really wasn't like intentional, because I wasn't crazy over him the way everyone else was. But like eventually as like we spoke and like spent time together.
You saw what other people saw.
So you was in
Yeah.
matric and you in grade 10.
No, he was 1 year out of school.
She said they started in grade 11 when she was
Oh.
grade 11.
Oh,
No,
okay.
At the time
well,
when you broke up with the girl, you were in grade 10.
I was in grade 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah. I'm sure I was grade 10. I think I was grade 10 because I remember being 16.
Okay.
So
It's
yeah.
of age, that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, and then
Just
like
protecting you, Tristan.
Which is I would say.
yeah. Yeah, and then we dated like my grade 11 year and my matric year, and then we broke up halfway, or not halfway, like August. Well, we broke up like end of July, August. Yeah, he broke up with me before that though. Like he
Okay.
broke up with me maybe a few months before that. Who knows?
We'll get there.
Who knows the timeline?
So what was the reason that you guys broke up?
Crazy.
Just drifting or what?
So it was very shaky. We were
Getting warm.
arguing quite a lot. So there were like a lot of fights, a lot of arguments. And then I think the deal breaker was that he moved to Joburg
Mhm.
for football, soccer, whatever you want to call it. So I think that was like the deal breaker for us, because it's like we're already shaky, and
Mm.
now you moving out of the
Yeah.
city, like
Mm.
it's not gonna work out.
And you can't do long distance relationships.
Not that I can't. It's just like
At the
I
time, it was
couldn't-
just shaky.
It was shaky. Yeah,
And
it
you
was
needed him,
difficult,
yeah.
and also
Yeah,
like
long distance requires like
yeah,
that's
I feel
strength.
like there wasn't a
Me,
lot of
I
effort
could
being
never.
put into it. I
Why,
feel like
you're shaky?
there
I could
wasn't.
never
You could
do-
never do long distance.
Why are you
Well-
surprised?
What do you mean?
Be honest, why are you surprised? You said it yourself. I'm not
said I
surprised that
can't
you
do
said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this happened so long ago. I actually can't remember, but I do remember that he moved. It was long distance. We were already shaky. It was like kind of like on the end of the relationship, like it was like leaning towards a breakup. But I'm like a type of person that I won't give up.
Mm.
Like I don't give up on people very easily.
Mm.
Like it's not me. Even with friendships, like if you are going through a rough time and you're like, I don't think we can hang out, it's like, it's fine, like take your time, I'll see you next week.
Yeah.
You know, like we'll try again, whatever. So at the time I was not someone who gave up. So I was like, I don't understand, we've been in this for like 2.5 years.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that this is like who I'm gonna marry. I mean, right?
Mm.
Surely
Mm.
it was my longest relationship, like my longest relationship
Yeah.
ever. So I was like, surely like this is the one, you know? So I was like, I'm not going to give up. We've been in this for so long. Why would I give up now? But I guess not everyone has that
Mm.
mindset. So yeah.
And then, so you said you guys broke up 2 different times. Like you saying he broke up with you in July.
Trying to think of timelines is very difficult. But I would say he was like initiating, like, maybe we should take some time, maybe we should take a break. You know that take a break story.
Yes.
So take a break, but we're still together,
Yeah.
but we're just taking a break from the relationship because
Okay.
there's distance. But a break doesn't mean that you are
You're done.
single. It
Yeah,
doesn't mean
okay.
you're done. So
Fair
it's
enough.
not like, oh, I'm taking a break because I want to go kiss other people.
Yes.
So that's not what it's
Mm.
necessarily
Fair enough.
supposed to be like.
It's now for you to go work on yourself. Whatever you need to do to come back to what you
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you need to just find yourself again,
Mm.
realign, make sure that this is what you want.
Mm.
And
And then, how did you feel when you found out him and Ivan were now together?
so obviously I felt
Or
like
how did you
shit.
find out, actually?
I don't want to reveal names, but basically someone came to me one night, and it was actually the night that he drove from Johannesburg to Uppington because he
Okay.
was moving to a team there. I think, or going to play for a team over there. That's what he told me. So on that night, my friend video called me, and she was like, "So how long are you two like broken up for?" And I was like, "We're not broken up. We're just on a break."
Mm.
And then she was like, "Oh, because I was with Nivan at this club." And she was like screaming, "My man, my man, my man."
Huh?
And everyone knows that Nivan is single. So she was like, who's your man? And she's like, no, my man is calling me. And then she saw on the phone that it was
Crazy.
Tristan Hanslow.
Uh,
And I was like, okay, this is what my friend is telling me on
Yeah.
FaceTime.
and Nivan and her friends as well.
No, they're
No,
not friends.
She was just there that night.
She was just there. They just
Oh.
happened to be in the
Oh,
same
okay, yeah,
vicinity.
yeah.
So I was like, wild. That's very wild. So I saw that he had got into Uppington safely. And that very same night, like as soon as I ended the call with that girl, I immediately phoned him. And he was still like, he was tired from driving, but he was still like, hey babe, how are you? Sweet, very sweet, very nice, like nothing is wrong. And the first thing that I was like, so what's going on between you and Ivan? Won't
That
he
man's chest was clopping.
won't
That's
he
the worst. No? You think no one knows?
I would
no
know.
guys, won't you put the phone down?
This man.
We put the phone down.
You put the phone down?
Yeah,
No answer.
no answer.
Not no answer.
So I'm not gonna lie, I'm not crazy. Eh? Like, okay, every girl has like a certain point where it's like no. Like you just say no, there's no ways. Guys, I went into a crazy phase. Like I think it was like maybe 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. I was blowing up his phone. Like I even checked my phone afterwards to see how many times I dialed that number. I think it was like on 31.
I thought she was gonna say she booked the flight.
booked the flight to Uppington.
No, I even checked my phone to see how many times I called him, and it was like 31 times, and he didn't answer. So I went to the office.
Making yourself look guilty, actually.
To him.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like if you don't know, I'm saying in general.
No, in general, yeah.
You
So I went to the office and I fetched the house phone, the landline. I called him. I dialed his number from the landline, and then he answered. And I was like, "I'm here very calmly.
Yeah.
I just want to hear it from you because I'm tired of hearing things
From other people.
Is this the same night now, eh?
The same night,
Yeah.
the
Did
same
you
night that I
still
got off that FaceTime, I called him and I told him, just tell me. And then he was like, yeah, like we went on what I think he said, we've been seeing each other and she's such a nice person, all of that stuff. And because I had a problem with her based off of the fact that the two of them were in contact and like she was almost like a threat to the relationship. Like I'm not threatened by girls. Like
So
that's
she knew
not.
you.
She didn't know. She had no idea. Like, let me call her actually. Let me FaceTime her. She didn't know. She had no idea.
Please do it.
No one was stopping you.
I can FaceTime
Like-
him as well to you. But I first want to hear. So.
Bro, Brian, this is like
She had
TikTok is wild,
she
eh?
had no idea.
Just when you're on the phone, put it on the mic, eh? Please. Yeah.
I don't know if she's answering or she'll answer.
TikTok is wild, bro.
But
This whole
she
thing
had
is
no
crazy.
idea because he told her that she's single. I mean that he told her that he's single. I don't know if she's an answer. I don't know what
fine.
she's doing. She might be busy. She might be thinking,
When
why
you
is
hear
this girl FaceTiming me?
Dylan's just here.
Come on, you fakes.
Wild, crazy.
Yeah, she's not
Okay, that's
answering.
fine. She don't, I'll phone someone also now.
But yeah, so she was under the impression that he was single. She didn't ask him if he was single because like why is that a thing? If you're going on a date and like you're
Yeah,
speaking to
you should
someone,
be single.
you should be single,
Yeah.
right? And then she said that one day she just asked him like out of nowhere,
Are you seeing anyone?
who's your ex? Like while he's still with me, who's your ex? And then he said me. And I was like, we guys exes yet.
Yeah.
Like we're not exes yet.
Crazy.
But yeah, basically that's how I found out about it. I did confront him and I said, okay, like we're on a break, but like I was like, okay, you know that this is like the end. Like I'm done with you. Like I'm done. Because you can't go with the girl that you told me not to worry about.
Yeah.
Like that's not okay. Going on dates. Like
Yeah,
what?
it's really not.
Yeah. And then after the breakup, when it came to like the beginning of August, the only reason why I know it's the beginning of August was because it's my nephew's birthday.
Mhm.
So, yeah, there were like chats of him flying her up and stuff.
Yes. He told us he
And-
flew her to Joburg and then to, was it Bloem or Durban? I don't
Wow.
know. Yeah.
I forgot.
I don't know, but yeah, he flew her up. I think like at the time, just before he went to Uppington, when he was in Braamfontein in Joburg,
Mm.
I was staying by his parents, so I was staying in his room. Yeah, like we were very close. I was very close with the family, with his
You
mom,
get close and then
with
you
his
get that
dad.
close. That
Sorry.
is very close. You get close and you get that close.
Yeah, I was staying with him.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, it's okay. Like things
Crazy.
happen. Life is like rice. Life is like rice. Like
Yo.
you never know what's gonna happen. Is the rice gonna come out right? Is it gonna come out like pop? You don't
Mm.
know. So
Sticky rice in your life.
Another question.
Wait, with that or
Yeah.
okay, ask.
Okay, so scrolling through TikTok, my algorithm was crazy. It literally put everything together between the two of you. There's obviously on the part that you saw,
yeah.
he says technically he apologized.
Mm.
He
No,
said-
not technically.
No, he said I actually apologized
Apologized
to her.
Yes. Then you made a TikTok with a sound saying, "What in 2023 you trust men
You believe
or
me.
you believe men?"
Yeah.
With
That
that,
is-
with that,
And
I
what is
can't
the
lie.
caption
That sound is an exaggeration. Like you believe men
Mm.
because okay, well, finish your
Basically, was he lying?
question.
But first answer what you were gonna say. Now.
Yeah.
First say what you were gonna say about the song.
Oh, the sound is very like dramatic,
For
but
sure.
it's so fitting because it's trending. So the
Mm.
sound is trending. So I
Mm.
was like, I'm just gonna use the sound.
And then what did you
anyways.
say on you typed something out again? What did you say?
you like digging, hey? You
No,
love
she did
digging.
type something. Though.
Yeah.
Shem, I hope you guys know him. Like once this conversation is done, I am done speaking about Tristan. I'm
Yeah.
done speaking about Nivan. I'm done speaking about
Yeah.
like the breakup because it's been
It's
been
in the past.
it's been
Yeah.
2 years now.
But I also think it's fair for you
So-
to have your say.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Yeah.
definitely gonna have my say.
Yeah.
Mm.
But it's been 2 years, so it's in the past, and I'm not trying to make this the theme of my
No,
life.
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah, no,
You know,
definitely.
it's not my personality because I have so many other things that I need to get to,
100%.
but that I can't get to
Mm.
because
Yeah.
of this.
So
So-
address it and then move on.
I'll tell you guys exactly what happened. So he messaged a family member of mine who is very close to me. I don't know if I want to say who she is, but
you don't have
anyways,
to say names.
yeah, he
Yeah.
messaged my sister, and she sent me a screenshot. I was still on campus. I was in class. She sent me a screenshot, and she was like, "Hey boo, like I'm sending you this because they were close. They also had a close relationship. So because they were close, I kind of felt like her and I don't have the same close relationship.
Okay.
So when we broke up, when him and I broke up, I kind of felt like she wasn't there for me because it's like she's close with him and she's close with me. I'm not saying that she chose sides, but it's just like the support wasn't there like how I needed her to be. It was definitely one of the most destroying breakups I think I've ever gone through because all of the cheating, the lies, the drama, the toxicness, all of that.
Mm.
So I needed a lot of support, and yeah, like she wasn't necessarily there for me, and she has apologized and we have made up. So now that he's messaging her, it's almost like she doesn't want that drama to start again, and she doesn't want me to be upset with her
Yeah.
from start again. So he hit her up and she sent me a screenshot, and in his message, it's not even a sincere apology, and I don't even know what he's apologizing for. Sorry, he says, I didn't want to message your mad sister because she'll probably screenshot and post, but I'm genuinely sorry. Okay. Sorry to who? Sorry for what? Like, you're not even coming to me.
Did he do that? Because I remember you said earlier, not obviously trying to like justify things, but you said
Yeah.
earlier that if you end something or whatever, you'll block the person.
Yeah.
Did he not message you because he was blocked, or is it because?
He has my email address. He can. No, I'm joking. But he can also DM me.
Okay, I get you.
One thing he
Yeah.
can DM me. His number's not blocked. So
Okay.
iMessage is also a thing. I might.
I was just wondering if that's maybe why he didn't.
You might say
but-
that I'm being dramatic, but he is blocked on Instagram and on WhatsApp because those are like the main social media thingies that we
Contact,
used
I
to
guess,
speak
yeah.
to. But he could have also emailed me. Now that I think about it, like I'm just saying. But like the point of the story is,
Yeah.
he could have messaged my sister to tell her, please tell someone to unblock me. I just want to apologize.
Mm.
Instead, he was like, "You're mad, sister." So that's not a sincere apology in my eyes. Firstly, secondly, it's not an apology straight to me. And also, lastly, I told my sister, "Thank you for being honest with me about the fact that he messaged you,
Yeah.
because that is what destroyed our
For sure.
sisterly relationship."
Yeah.
So the fact that she's being honest with me and like notifying me that he's been like in her messages, and meant so much to me because it meant that she doesn't want us to be on bad terms again.
100%.
Like it took us very long to get to the point of making up. Like the relationship definitely destroyed me, and I changed my whole person. And my sister and I are very close. I mean, she has 2 kids, so I'm an auntie to 2. So you know.
So do you not accept that as an apology? Like, because you
Not at
obviously
all.
made that TikTok. You said
Not at
what was the
all.
words that you said you used? Not him saying he apologized.
No. Are you talking about on the caption?
Yes.
He said he apologized to you for cheating on you. That's what that was the
But
caption.
he didn't say that. Okay, can I call him and then see?
I mean, are we gonna do this right now?
What do you think that'll be?
That's crazy. That's crazy. But I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Can I call him?
I would love for him to be here.
Okay, let's just imagine he's there. I'll put the phone there.
Because I also don't want to like speak on his behalf, but that's not a genuine apology. If he apologizes to me here, I'll accept it.
Okay.
Can you FaceTime me?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, cool. Yeah. This man doesn't even know how to click call. That's a recording?
You mean Ivan definitely dated. What what's going on?
Life is lifing.
Life is.
Oh, my brother.
My brother!
What you saying?
That's bro. I thought he's not gonna answer.
My friend, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. So today on the
How's everyone there?
all good.
Good, good.
Guys,
Bro, you're live on the pod at the moment. You can say hi to the pod. The man is waving.
I got shy.
Before I show you who the guest is, I'm not sure if you've seen, but yeah, it's Summer.
Hi.
Ask what you
Okay.
want
How
to
are
ask.
you?
So he actually asked how are you doing.
Oh, did you ask how am I
Yeah.
doing? I'm okay.
Okay, anyway.
Into the mic.
So we asked her about obviously the TikToks you seen while you're laughing. And she basically explained the story of how you apologized.
Yeah.
And you want to see first? I don't know how we're gonna do this, but yeah. Basically, she says it's not an apology because you never said what you're sorry for, and also it wasn't to her; it was to her sister that you sent it to, and
Okay.
she just feels as if like you could have messaged her. And yeah, there's another question I want to ask you after that. But do you have anything else to say?
I do.
Face it.
I understand why you feel like that. The reason I didn't personally message you is because I felt like you would just screenshot it and obviously post it, and I tried avoiding that. But if the message wasn't relayed to you properly, I am sorry. I genuinely am sorry for hurting you.
That's a proper
Yeah.
apology.
I'm sorry.
Do you guys hear that? That's a proper apology. So now I can basically delete the TikTok.
Sorry?
Sorry? I didn't say anything.
She said thank you for the apology, and now she can basically delete the TikTok because you.
That's a genuine
said
apology
genuine
now.
Apology. But now that that's out the way, I want to ask one question that we asked her earlier. Obviously, you guys have different opinions of when you guys broke up and when it was.
I'm so glad that he's here. Like, I'm genuinely so glad that you're here because it's pointless me speaking from one side and like he's not here to give his point of view. You know what I'm trying to say?
So thank you for answering because we called your ex and she didn't pick up. But I knew I can count on my brother. Anyway, basically, the other question I wanted to ask you, did
Yeah.
Nivan know that you were dating Summer when you took her out?
Not necessarily. She I wouldn't say that she, or maybe
No. She didn't know.
it's difficult to,
Why didn't she answer?
Try phone again.
I don't think she knew to that extent. She didn't.
See, But yeah, she just because she didn't know. She said Nivan didn't know.
Yeah, someone's saying that Nivan didn't know.
Yeah, she didn't.
Oh, okay. Anything else you want to say? All good. Shout out to Tristan Hansler for answering.
Basically, bro, the phone call came from a point of rather than having this whole situation as a he said, she said, rather have it that the two of you speak together now.
Yeah.
You guys are the best. Man.
Wasn't this my suggestion though? Wasn't this my suggestion?
From us, no, but that's why you said it though. Because you don't want it to be a he said, she
So
said
you guys
situation.
are cool now.
Yeah, I guess we're cool
You
now.
can give a first pump. Give a first pump.
Stop beefing me now. You-
If you really stay true to the fact that you are saying that you're changing, I'll stop beefing with you because I do want you to be a better person.
But I truly believe that he has changed, to be
And
honest.
thank you for the apology. I can't lie, it does mean a lot.
Thank you,
I'd
man.
appreciate if you don't laugh while you're apologizing.
No, he was
It's
laughing
okay,
at
I'll
what I
take
said.
it.
He
I'll
laughed at
take
what I
it.
said.
I'll take it.
Now I'm laughing. I laugh when I get awkward. I'm getting nervous, so I laugh.
Don't
But
make
yeah, I
him
can
nervous.
give her a first pump. There we go. Shot, my brother. Cheers. I'll see you soon.
Wait, when did she
Yes.
reply? She replied.
Alright.
Damn,
Nivan replied.
What?
we needed.
That's why she said wait.
Oh, shit. It's fine. It's fine. There's another phone call.
There's another phone
Yeah,
call.
no, but-
This podcast turned into a call center.
Oh my gosh.
Crazy. You should have had them take a selfie together there now. Take a young screenshot selfie.
She says, hey, sorry, I'm busy. Quick, what's up?
You can
Leave
leave
it. It's fine. Yeah. Just explain to her later.
I feel like he said what you said now as well though.
Yeah.
So
But surprise, guys, Nivan and I are very chilled.
Mm.
A lot of people have been saying like Nivan and Sam a boxing match. I'm like, over what? Like
But
we
would you?
both.
I,
don't
asked,
want
would
I
you?
actually asked him that question last week. Who would he fight? And you see this rapper, if we had like an influencer boxing match. So who would you fight?
Sorry,
If you had like an influencer boxing match with like,
I don't fight.
okay, but if you had to, you do boxing, don't you?
I
What
don't.
mean,
I
you
actually,
did though.
I don't. No, I've
Would
never
you?
done
Oh.
boxing.
would you?
Okay, if
Boxing
someone
is
had to
such an
train you,
extreme sport.
if someone had to train you, obviously, how much everything? Who would you fight?
Now the call out isn't because you hate the person.
Yeah,
it's just
it's just
because of like would you take someone like I would take Dylan.
But it's
Who
not
would
possible.
I fight? Are you talking about like a girl?
Oh, you want to take a guy? You can take a guy if you want to take
Nah,
a guy.
nah, girl, yeah,
I feel like fighting with Nivan will be so much fun. Cause like I feel like we have so much anger, like deep down, we both have so much anger for the same person
Take
that it's
him.
like let's just take it out on each other. Or not take it out on each other as in I wanna hurt you. Take it
Just
out
for
as in
the vibe of it.
yeah, like I think the two of us should actually go for boxing classes
Mm.
together. That would
I
be
know she
so
was trained by
crazy.
Amir, so maybe Amir can train the two of you. And then, you know.
You train at
But
the gym where
no,
it
there's
literally-
there's no influencer that I would want to fight or
Okay, and not an influencer? Is there someone that you have beef with?
beef with someone. No,
Oh, okay.
I personally feel like I don't have.
But we're
beef.
gonna arrange an Ivan and summer fight.
and then
Tristan and the rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Javas. I feel
Or
like Javas
Javas.
will be
Ah,
better
we
for
do that. Tristan and the rapper,
Yeah.
and then round 2, Java steps in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, there's a lot going on there.
Right.
There's a
No,
lot
but-
going on.
Yes,
But yeah.
I don't have like any animosity with
Yeah,
any
people would.
influencer or I don't have animosity with any influencer or any like girl. So it's actually kind of difficult to say who I would want to fight.
Mm.
Because
Yeah.
like no girl makes me angry
Yeah.
to the point where I want to fight you. So
Got you.
So yeah, a last question before we move on to the next segment.
oh, she said call me.
Okay, yeah. 2 million, that's fine. This girl, no?
Let's try this. I don't know.
Does she know you're here today?
Yeah, I saw her yesterday. We went for drinks yesterday.
Dope.
Oh.
She's not answering.
That's wild.
But she said yeah, cool.
Just tell her.
Oh, yeah. Hi. The camera's off for a reason. I figured you were busy.
Hello, Fakes.
Nivan, what you say?
I don't know. I don't know if she'll put the
I want
camera
to say
on.
hello.
Ask if she's willing to.
Oh, is the camera not on?
Well, my camera's on. Your camera is off.
Put
girl.
it on, man.
Bacho.
Can she talk now? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Is it on?
Yeah, it's on. Can you see them?
Can I ask the question?
Okay, sure. Wait, let me just give her context.
Okay.
Okay, so obviously we filming the podcast. You look very nervous. Why is it frozen?
Because I'm like, what are they going to ask me?
Oh no, it's nothing.
No.
It's nothing crazy.
Put it on the mic. Yeah.
It's nothing crazy. It's nothing intense. Basically, I was telling the story and I was like, I really like want Tristan to be here so that he can give his side, whatever. And then we video called him and he actually apologized, whatever. And then Dylan asked him, did Nivan know that you were seeing Summer at the time when you guys were going out and whatever? And obviously we spoke about it, so...
Hello, Nikes.
Yo.
What was his answer?
How are you?
What's up?
Lekker, lekker. Okay, so the question is...
She's wearing a
Is this
Crocs
screen
beanie,
recording?
guys.
Is this screen recording?
Oh, no, it's not.
Hang on. There we go. 3,
Okay,
2,
yeah.
1.
So the
Now.
question to you was, to you is, did you know that Tristan was dating Summer at the time you went out with Tristan, like for drinks or supper, whatever, when he flew you to Joburg?
When you guys started basically hanging out together.
No. I think I still asked him at the time, like, are you single?
But that
Oh, he's like, yeah. I didn't know. I still told her yesterday. I found out on the podcast with Eve that like he was still busy with her. I didn't know before the podcast,
Oh,
so
shit.
I never knew.
Yeah, so
But-
when they asked him, are you single? And he said, oh, were you single? And he was like, to a certain extent. So
Mm.
that's what she's talking
Yeah.
about, where she found out.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So he lied to
Yeah,
her
I
because
didn't know.
she asked him, are you single? And he said,
But at the end of the day, they sorted it out. He
Oh, wait.
apologized.
So you did ask him if he's single while you guys were seeing one another.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think at one point I even asked him like, why does Summer hate me so much? Like, are you lying about something?
Crazy. But
And he still said
isn't
no,
that-
I'm
is that what he
not.
said now?
Yeah,
Is that what he said now on
Yeah,
the
he
call?
said he didn't. He said no to you. So he isn't lying. I think he is this new person now. And yeah.
He's not lying now, but
Is
he
there
might
any
have
beef
lied.
Lie
between
now.
you and him?
yeah, he didn't lie now.
He didn't lie now, but
I don't beef with Tristan. We don't even speak. I don't have
Okay.
beef with him.
Okay, perfect.
You guys
but,
look
but he did apologize to Summer, so that's out of the way now.
Turn the volume up.
There's no more beef,
That was
nothing.
that was their thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we just wanted to know if you knew they were dating.
Oh
Because-
no.
Because they asked
No,
asked
guys,
me
I didn't
and
know.
I said she can answer for herself. I was like, I feel like she must be here.
Oh.
She can answer for herself. Like they asked me, did you know? And I was like, let me not speak on her behalf.
But thank you for joining us on another episode, though.
You guys didn't tell me to put on makeup or
But,
something.
but the cameras can't see you. Like we know you're wearing a Crocs beanie, but also Summer said that we asked now. We turn the camera here. So we asked Tristan on his pod who he would want to box in like a influencer boxing match. So he had his answer. So then
Oscar.
So who would you want to have an influencer boxing match with for fun?
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
That's what I said.
That's what Summer said.
Summer
as
said the
well,
same
you have to
thing,
give
but
an
you
answer.
have to say who would fight influencer boxing match.
Nivan, we're both lovers.
Me?
We should just fight each other. It'll be so peaceful. Such a peaceful boxing match.
Summer literally suggested that the two of you get into a ring.
Yeah, sure.
Because we
Hey.
both like show it to me. We both have so much anger. I feel like it'll be so fun.
I said yesterday I choose peace.
So is Summer the person you would fight? Or do you have beef with someone else?
Say Dylan.
I don't have beef with anyone.
Me neither.
Ah. I know that lying
No.
face.
We don't be beefing
No,
here,
I don't
you
have.
know?
I don't
Alright.
have
Excellent.
beef.
All right. But thank you for the call. Thank you for being on another
Appreciate
episode.
you.
We appreciate it.
Did you guys give her alcohol also?
Yes.
Yeah.
She's drinking.
You see, you made me drink yesterday. Now they're making me drink today. It's bad influences.
Look what you
around
made
the
him
whole
do now.
time. I'm on back. It's fine. She said I'm on back. It's fine. Okay, I'm gonna see you. Have a good day.
And then just stop
Such
the
a lovely
screen
soul,
recording.
eh?
Yeah. Your screen recording's on. Okay, guys. Where's all the cameras go?
So, guys, that's that, eh?
Nah, thank you for that. Everyone is
Appreciate
being
it.
honest. Even the drama is sorted.
Nah.
No one, and I'm saying, can invite her on the podcast or invite her and ask her questions anyway.
This
Well,
conversation,
about
lost.
that specific
this topic
situation.
is done now.
And I said before we started speaking about this, I said this is the last time I'm
Yes.
speaking about this, and this is the last time.
You can say it to the camera if you really want to prove it.
To new beginnings and to peace and to
Yeah.
no more drama.
No more
dude.
problems.
No
Stevie
more
stood
drama.
by. So guys, relax. No drama. You want to break my stuff? So the next segment. This is pointing at me, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay, cool. The next segment that we're gonna be going into is confessions. So
No, just one.
doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
So we'll do confessions first because it's
Alright.
probably gonna be the shortest one.
Yeah.
So basically, Dylan gets, as you saw him scrolling earlier, people send him random confessions that he asks throughout the week, or he just gets people that DM him like these things.
Wow.
But he puts it
On
out there
what
to ask the
account?
question for the podcast,
Don't
right?
worry.
So now he'll read the confessions, and we would like you or all of us, we can discuss it, to give their, you're so much chowing now, to give advice to the person.
Yeah. Okay. The first one I have is, it says, I found out that I'm pregnant and my boyfriend told me I can only keep one. Either him
one?
or the baby.
Oh, I thought she had twins. I thought she had twins. How do you
No.
keep one of the two?
You either keep me or you keep the baby. That's what he said to her.
How? That baby is his.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
That is
Yup.
crazy. I think, yeah, you must leave him.
You are
I'm not gonna
nurse.
lie.
You are.
Yeah,
going
I'm not gonna
into-
lie. As a student nurse, they always tell you like whether it's in your spirituality or your religion to be pro-life, whatever the choice is. Like if she doesn't want the child and she wants to do other ways, she's allowed to.
Mm.
But I personally feel like if you are with the person that is gonna make you choose between your unborn baby
Yeah.
and him, that is not the person that you want to be with for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
She said choose her or the baby.
Mm.
Him
Say-
or the baby.
Oh, yeah,
He
him
said choose me or the baby.
Yeah.
Ah, his spot. Leave him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if that's the kind of person
Yeah.
that he is, then you don't want that.
Yeah.
Just leave him.
Imagine, because first it's
She should be
you
happy
and
that he asked that, so she knows.
she knows,
the real
yeah.
person.
Loki, it's the
Yeah.
easy way to get out. Like just last the bra.
Mm. Okay, the next one says, my friend sent a screenshot of my ex-boyfriend on Tinder and I threw up from my anxiety. Guess focusing on yourself and studies was just a bullshit excuse.
Wow.
Crazy.
Your boyfriend is on Tinder?
My ex-boyfriend.
Her ex-boyfriend.
Yeah. But they obviously broke up because she says here he's going to focus on himself and his studies. But then he's still on Tinder.
So basically, it's what
but
we were
man,
saying
must
earlier about.
smash. What must he do?
But no.
I
But
will-
it's just like what you were saying earlier. We're on a break. So now he's just focusing on his studies and whatever the case
Can't
is.
he?
And now Kanti's on Tinder.
But the man must eat. He's hungry.
Nah. Nah, that whole focusing on myself and like
You didn't listen
my
to anything she
studies and
said.
stuff, it's just an excuse. It's just an
To
excuse
go
to
eat.
no, it's an excuse because he doesn't want to be with you. He wants to gefoekel.
Gefoekel.
He wants to gefoekel
That's
with
a
everyone
lekker
else.
word. Gefoefel.
Gevoel.
Gefoekel and gefoekel, same WhatsApp group.
All right, the next one is, okay, so what do you think about that one? That's just,
That's wild, bro.
Nah, he took the easy way out. He made up a lie just so that
She
he
mustn't
can.
feel sick. She must just last the month. That's glad.
anyway. I know my brother slept with my best friend. I haven't said anything about it because I know they both hoes. But I got,
She's so real.
but he got mad and called me desperate when he found me cuddled up with his mate.
Dear boy.
He's a what do you call it? Like a I
Contradicting
can do
himself.
yeah, I can do it, but you can't do it.
Mm.
Like he's one of those people. I don't know what you call them, but he's one of those.
He's a red flag, basically.
He's a red flag.
That's
But I
wild.
don't, yeah, you shouldn't have gotten upset. I don't see a problem with that.
Especially but it's not like you
The game's a game.
No, it's just a sibling.
Mas maar go so, go maar so.
Yeah, the game.
It's
The
not
game
that
is the
deep.
game.
It's really not
No.
that deep.
Relax, bruh.
But then again, you would be upset as well.
I would be upset.
Yeah.
If my brother
No, if your sister.
Your sister
said-
was in.
Like if I had to sleep
Yeah,
with, your
with
sister.
him.
with you, definitely. Definitely. You are not touching my sister, bruh.
So if I had to sleep with a sister,
Bro, I wouldn't even
Wait,
let you in the same
listen.
room with my sister.
listen, if I had to sleep with a sister and then you sleep with one of her friends,
Huh?
then would you still be upset?
Yes, because you're not touching my sister.
Facts. Okay, anyway.
But it's her life.
True.
With him.
It's her decision.
I will make your decision for him. I'll go to my sister and be like, go find Jesus.
I'm
Leave
a
this
nice
man.
guy.
No, as a bra.
Oh, okay.
As a bra, nice guy.
Okay, so our next segment.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah.
Damn,
only
I was
two
having fun,
confessions.
eh? Can't
But this
lie.
is gonna be cool. It should
Okay.
be. Okay, so Alex, this week you have the questions for which mine? Never have I ever. You know how it works. It's quite
Yeah.
self-explanatory. Guys, mine's broken.
Last week I just said I have. Ooh, it's
Ooh,
raining.
So-
rain.
Go ahead, all you.
Okay, here goes. Never have I ever stolen anything.
I have as a lighty. Yo, I used to chow chocolates from
I
the
stole
store,
from
bruh.
I
Yo,
stole from CNA. You know that Magic Tech cards?
Match Attack. Yo, but those were expensive, bruh.
No,
They
but
were expensive.
I used to buy it, but they never used to scan one, and they asked how many do you have? But they had like
Oh,
4 packs. And I
can't
just used
do
to give
that.
100 rand.
Yeah.
But then I used to have 5, but it's all next to each other.
Colors.
So yeah, I have.
I also have. I've
See, and
stolen
I don't
sweets from
sue
the
me now.
buy.
Sweets on the buy.
Yeah.
You could have just asked you to give it to me for free.
I get them for free now though.
And you? What did you steal?
Oh, chocolates at like a store, like a sweet store.
Okay, so yeah, the next one we kind of already know some background on this one, but never have I ever been cheated on. Well done, Bill.
Is this
But he
fucking
had
play
2
about us?
girlfriends.
Oh wait, what did I
Fucking
put? I have
play
not. No, I have.
What?
I have.
Wait, someone cheated on you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Does it count?
Who?
Like no, does it count? Okay, wait. Can I clarify this? Because in my turn too, I have not. If you just like loyal to one another, like you seeing one another,
But you're not in a relationship.
yeah.
It
But then
counts.
it counts, right?
Yeah, it counts.
You see, you confused. That's why I was confused.
No, but,
But
like,
like,
if
I
you,
have the same.
If you were, like if you've communicated that you're solidly seeing each other and you like
But you just haven't asked one another out yet. But you
Yeah.
know,
yeah,
and then
like
when-
you're working towards a
yeah.
relationship.
Then I have. I'm not proud of it,
Next.
guys. Don't look at me like I should be proud.
Oh,
You did get very excited. I won't lie.
Sorry.
okay, this one yeah, bit rough, but never have I ever caught my parents having sex.
Your what? Your parents?
Your
I
parents.
have so
Yo.
many. So many.
You know
times
what,
I've
mom and
done
dad? If
it.
you're watching
Never.
this, it still hurts. Okay? It still hurts.
Close to
How old
home.
are you?
Hey?
How
How
old
old
are
are
you?
you?
Oh, you have it as well. Yeah.
I have
Not today is old. No.
last night.
No. I was a lighty. Like I was primary school still, but it was
Still in the
yeah.
back of your head.
Bro, did you say you haven't? Oh, and you have.
Parents are
I
divorced.
have,
How
yeah.
old are you?
I was young though. I think I was maybe 6, 7, and I the door was locked and
Uncle Andy.
I walked in. And I was
Wait,
like,
she just said the door was locked and I walked in.
no, the door was closed. I
Oh.
mean, the door was closed, and I walked in, and I was like,
Please don't describe what you saw.
I literally just okay. Never mind.
Why you
Was it
guys?
like under the blankets or did you see everything?
Mm,
Why you guys?
about it.
Like, like, why are you cuddling so hard?
No, but there was like a blanket. Oh, I don't want to
Yeah,
talk about
say.
it. There was a
Say.
blanket covering. But I just didn't want to talk about it. It wasn't like out there. Like it wasn't like
Parents, be better. You scarred the
I
generation.
only if he was on top.
wow.
Next.
Your kids will catch you all the time.
But like
Definitely.
the thing is,
Okay.
it was so weird because at the time it's like I knew it was happening, but I also didn't know what was happening.
So you can kind of pretend that it wasn't.
Yeah. So in my
But
head,
you
it
were also
wasn't
young,
happening.
eh?
I was young. Yeah, I was like
Yeah.
6, maybe
Okay.
7.
Next one. Never have I ever snuck into a festival or club.
Snuck in.
Snuck.
Festival, I have.
I have
Yeah.
festival.
Not club.
I want to say
Fucking
names.
lol.
Maybe they work on us now.
I snuck in because he was working there, so he got me in.
No,
Yeah, but like with
Never
those
snuck
bands,
in.
man, definitely.
Yeah.
Who hasn't done that? Come on.
Cheapers.
He did it with me. That's why he's laughing.
You know those guys that take a piece of paper and they take a highlighter and they just put it over.
Okay, last one. Never have I ever lied about my body count.
Yeah.
Have I?
I just
I don't think
recently.
I've really been asked about my body count much.
I just recently did I went on a blind date.
Yes, I saw
And
that.
the guy
And you
asked
said it was
me.
100.
No, I
you
said
under
nine-
100.
It's under 100. biggest cap was like under 5.
But that's under 100. Mos.
You're not lying
So-
technically.
But I did
Under
lie about it.
5.
Huh?
Under 5.
Yeah.
Yo. That's
Why is
nice.
it
I've
five?
only
But I'm just saying.
What you
Like,
trying to say?
I've only ever been in like two relationships. One almost
Tristan and
relationship.
Tristan.
Yo.
Yeah. That's
Okay,
the
yeah,
theme
mine
of my
was
life.
Mine was just in
But
front of my parents,
on
bro.
on that relationship topic, my last question, actually, one of the last questions that we have, I remember like maybe a few months ago I messaged you
Yes.
and I asked you to, I won't say the guy's name and don't mention his name, please. I asked you to go on a date with this famous
Yes.
Springbok player,
Yes.
and
And I told you I'm seeing someone.
yes. Are you
Yes.
still seeing someone? That guy?
I'm not seeing that person anymore. I just we just realized that we kind of different. Like we both have a lot of love for each other, but like he's not what I want. Like he's not my person. And I feel like that's a thing. Like you can definitely love someone, but you can't necessarily be in a loving relationship with them if they're not what you want.
Mm.
So yeah, I'm not gonna describe him, but like I want someone. I want a man, dominant,
Oof.
tall, because
Need that one.
I'm strong and independent, but like when I come home to my person, I low-key want to be babied.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That is crazy. That is crazy. But
I thought you were like texting someone to
No,
tell them
no,
to
no.
like message me, call
No,
me.
no.
So you're single at the moment. You're single.
Yeah, I'm single. So I was like, that was
Yeah, start
the
DMs, you know.
situationship that I was talking
Yeah, come
about
to the
on
DMs.
that YouTube channel. That's the situationship that I was talking about. But like, as much as it was a situationship, I was also still like going on dates, or not going on dates, but like just speaking to, going on dates, but speaking to,
But you didn't want to go on a date with a rugby player
yeah, because that you wanted to set me up.
because he asked for you, and I said I'll see what I can do.
That time, like we were knee deep. When I went on that blind date, it was like, okay,
To the
let me
end.
explore,
Yeah.
kind of thing. But
Okay.
yeah.
How would
So
you?
Are you looking for love still?
I'm not looking. I'm not gonna lie. But I have healed from my past traumas. It's very difficult because you think, oh, I was cheated on, I was lied to,
Yeah.
like it happened, and it happened so easily that in your head you're just thinking, "Ugh, it's just gonna happen again."
Mm.
But yeah, so it's very difficult to move past what happened to me. But yeah, I'm not looking for love, but I'm healed from everything. So if something were to come my way, I would know how to deal with it. I know what I
Okay,
want,
but
and
yeah.
I know what I don't want, and I know what I deserve, and I know what I don't deserve.
How would you define dating? Like there's two as like people will be like, oh, I'm dating this person,
Yeah.
or it's like I'm dating in the sense of like what you were just describing now. Like you can go on dates with multiple people, trying to find what you want.
Yeah.
That's still dating.
Yeah.
Do you-
So essentially, I'm not on Tinder. I've never been on Tinder. I've never had the app. I don't even know what it or how it works.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I don't know how it works.
you need to. by the way,
But
sorry.
I heard, yeah. So I did this. I did.
Prove it.
So I
I'm joking.
I did this YouTube video where it was like a Tinder in real life, and then someone had to explain it to me before I went on. And like swipe right means like yes, and swipe left means no. So yeah. Anyways, point of the story is, I feel like dating is like being on Tinder, but without having the app. So you necessarily like have conversations with people and try and see like who's your cup of tea or not.
But you make
Um,
it known to that person that you're chatting to.
Yeah, I
multiple
feel like
people.
like I said, communication is key. It's very
Yeah.
important to let like whoever you're speaking to know that you're in your dating phase,
Yeah.
where you are going on multiple dates and speaking to multiple people to kind of see who you gel with the most. But if you are speaking to one person, also make it known you're the only person that I'm speaking to. Like there's no one
And
else.
don't lie.
I know sometimes people lie about it, but
Yeah.
there's really no need to lie about it.
Yeah,
Like if
don't
you really
lie.
want this person and you want to go for it, then you have to lust everyone else that you're
Facts.
speaking to. Like don't lie to them and say, "Oh no, you're the only guy I speak to." Can't see there's like 5 other guys that are speaking
Yeah.
to you, and like 5 other guys that you want to take you out. So
Facts.
Okay, last question from me again. Who
Last.
would you rather date? Tristan Alexander, Tristan Anslow.
Oh wait, do you have that? 30
Or you can
seconds
take away.
again? Yes. Oh.
based off of like experiences, like how our relationship went, or like now.
You have to choose now. Who are you gonna date?
Definitely Tristan Alexander, guys. Are you
My
mad?
brother.
I went through so much trauma. What? Why would I go
Crazy.
back to that? And he knows, like, he acknowledged it now. He knows he put
Mm-mm.
me through a lot.
If we asked him who would you rather date, Nivan or you, what do you think his answer was?
Nivan.
Mm-hmm.
Me.
Nah, I'm talking cash.
Nivan. Nivan, he got a tattoo
I
of
never
her
asked
name.
him.
He never-
Oh,
He got what?
no, surely you guys know about that. He posted it.
Okay, I don't.
He got her name tattooed on him.
Crazy.
Yeah.
People be doing wild
But,
things out there. I don't even have a
like
tattoo
shout
of
out to her
England.
because I feel like she I want to say mended him. She helped him become a better person.
How many have you had?
I had one.
You have another one, no? Or two?
Okay, guys, words of the day. I used all of mine. Did you use yours?
She tried
Use
to use
fame.
one.
She used fame.
I used mine as well.
I used 2 of mine.
Is it?
Yeah.
She just told me before this she only eats English curry.
Yeah.
Wow.
Spicy, no?
So
Woo!
good.
God
Lovely.
damn.
Nah, man, have proper one.
No, why would I do that to my stomach? Like by choice.
And you know, these aren't the spiciest ones, eh? We made it mild just for you.
Thanks.
Stuff is
I
cold.
appreciate
pleasure.
that.
But yeah, what do your words?
Trend,
Eat a wing as well while you're busy.
Yeah, I'm gonna know.
trend, fame, retweet, and celeb. We didn't speak about like Twitter, so I couldn't
you
get
could
to
just use
Good
retweet.
of you,
Everything,
celeb,
yeah.
everything, eh? I had viral. I use viral videos. Coasted, you got that. And comments, and I see to get bad comments.
Nice.
And then I forgot to use engage. I only saw it now.
Crazy. I used algorithm with TikTok. I used we should have used them done a selfie with
Oh, yeah.
the Tristan situation. And then I said I used the word repost, and then I got your word when you said you got your word.
I'm dying there.
Yeah.
Struggling.
That is,
Best wing is
steady
nice.
stampy helps.
Mine is good. Mine is just cold, but it's good.
But Summer, thank you for coming into the show.
Thanks for
It
having
was
me,
really
guys.
exciting. And the drama's done now.
Yeah, we've
Thank you for
resolved a
being
lot of
open
issues.
with that, though.
Yeah, the thing is here, I low key last night before I like was coming here, I didn't want to talk about it. Like I just wanted to bury it as if it doesn't exist.
Mm.
But I'm glad we spoke about it, and I'm glad.
But this is bearing it now.
I'm glad you guys like understood me when I said even before this that I feel like they need to be here,
Yes.
even if it's like via FaceTime.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But now we appreciate that. For all your honesty and everyone's honesty, Nivan's and Tristan's honesty.
Oh, you're so good.
And yeah, I'm just glad he's actually, well, you see this changed. And we had him on the podcast and you can actually see he's really developing into a new person. So yeah, shout out to you, bro.
And guys, leave the topic now. It's
yeah.
clear you got your answers.
There's going to
I-
be a few TikToks of this
There's
show.
definitely
obviously.
gonna be.
Yeah.
So
I have one more thing
Yeah.
that I wanted to add that I didn't get to add earlier.
Mm-hmm.
You asked me to like explain something about myself that people don't know about me, or that people like have a
Mhm.
different perception of. People think I'm bitchy. Like on social media, people say like I look like I'm a bitch and I look like I'm mean. And even like when Yvonne and I sat down and we spoke yesterday.
guys, he's crying.
Yeah, I'm suffering here. Even when Yvonne and I
Wow.
spoke, she was like, "You're a lot less bitchy than what I thought you were." And I was like, people think I'm bitchy, eh? Like
Yeah.
they think I'm mean and I'm a mean girl and like I'm rude, or
Social
if I see
media
you,
is a
I'm gonna
lie.
ignore you. I'm really not like that. Like I won't say I allow access. Like I won't say I allow a lot of access.
Yo, this conversation's deep.
I won't say I allow a lot of people to have access to me, but I'm just very friendly to the point that if I see you and if you're like, "Oh my word, are you somebody?" I'm like, "Hi, yes," and I'll immediately give you a hug.
Yeah.
I'm very warm, very
Mm.
loving. My mouth is on fire.
Shame. Drink.
Is that why you were named Summer? Not to be cocky.
What?
No, why are you looking at me like that? Because people will name their daughters like Summer because they would hope that like by the morals and values that they raise, they're a warm, kind-hearted person. Am I wrong?
To be honest, I have no idea. I
That didn't
I
go where I
barely
was
even
hoping
know
it
where
to.
my name comes from. Something about my parents meeting in summer and like their most precious memories in there. And when my dad said, no, it's just because my best friend named his daughter Summer, so it was a
See, I was on the right
coincidence.
route, kind
Born
of.
in summer, though.
No,
Now
it's
you
born
see
in
now,
autumn.
that's even worse than what I asked.
So I didn't name you Autumn.
Don't kill me. Don't
That was
kill
better
me.
than yours. But yeah, once again, thank you, Summer. We really appreciate it. And guys, don't forget, Drinkboet Book number 2 is out. Click the link below and get your book. Don't forget, it's a party starter. It's all about the vibes. There's party games in the book. So yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
Yes, sir.
Home Nandi Bafandi, the boys are delicious. Walk one. What's going on?